Hello, this is the Blimey Cow YouTuber, and welcome back to another video. Today, we'll be watching Messy Mondays, The TV Tells Me How to Feel. I will then be commentating on it, and then reading some of the comments thereunder. But without any further ado, let's get right into it.
Oh, hey guys, I was just watching the news on my phone and freaking out about the latest media-manufactured crisis facing this nation. It seems like there's one emergency after another these days. I'm surprised they can fit it all into the 24-hour news cycle. Okay, I just need to take a deep breath and give my mind a rest. And maybe I'll see what's on TV tonight.
What's the quote? That there are some people who like drama and some people who claim to hate drama.
Awesome! Cliche sitcoms and procedural dramas. Just what I need to get my mind off my troubles. Oh, and this movie that they say is the first must-see movie of the year comes out on Friday. Living for the weekend. Because look, at the end of a busy day filled with work and school, all I want to do is be inundated and sedated by entertainment while I sit on my fat butt the rest of the night. I love living in a free country. In America, I have the freedom to choose between thousands of programs on television. Our forefathers could only choose between like 3 of them. Let's take a moment of silence to thank the brave men and women who died to expand our television freedoms. How did I get...
I don't know. Like, I'll try not to feel bad for people who are, living with the, results of their decisions. And yeah, I mean, it's one thing to like knock someone on the head and like tell them that they're being retarded. But on the other hand, if you think about it this way, if 90% of the world are idiots and you're not, let them. That just makes your statistic better or something. I don't know.
To be so lucky. Just channel surfing from TV show to TV show my whole life without a care in the world. Well, I'll tell you how it usually happens. They start you young with Nickelodeon and the Disney Channel. Innocent and dumb, but with just enough edge so that you're ready when you're older to watch the real deal.
So, I'll be honest. I know I just did, sort of brag about how I'm part of the 10% or whatever. But there was a time where I would have been more willing to waste my life in these ways, and was fortunate enough to have parents that were not into TV and whatnot. Now, I still think that part of me just inherently was less susceptible to that sort of thing. But it probably didn't hurt that my parents didn't just set me down in front of a TV all day.
TV! Oh man, now you're a cool kid. You rage against the machine while you feed it and get fed by it. So by this time, you've been watching Viacom programs for at least 2 decades. And it's no wonder that you start to love all of those tired, formulaic shows on CBS.
That was a good quote. What was it? Now you're a cool guy. You rage against the machine while feeding it and being fed by it. That would be one I'd like to clip and post by itself.
Your mind has turned to mush. Look, if I thought for more than 2 seconds about how the majority of my time and attention is dictated by a bunch of soulless billionaires in Hollywood, well, I might just have to reassess my life. But unplugging from the Matrix is kind of a scary prospect, so I just...
Okay, I don't know why YouTube's not loading.
choose to ignore it altogether.
Wow, this rough economy is really hurting families in our area.
Did you see American Idol last night?
No.
It's really not as good as it once was. Personally, I like the voice.
Okay, well, did you hear what I said about homelessness in our area?
Did you hear what I
Okay, great.
said about American Idol? It's been my favorite show for 10 years! Do you understand what I'm saying? What would I do without my precious media entertainment anyway? What would I have to look forward to? How would I relate to my friends? How would I know what's funny and what's socially acceptable? I'd have to figure this stuff out for myself!
Questions I'm glad I don't have to ask.
But it's not really our fault that we're stuck in this system. It's the society in which we were raised. But just because this is the way it is now, does that make it right? I mean, not to get too philosophical, but have you ever just stopped and thought if we should even be buying any of this?
Hi, I'm the product of American television. I went to school, and it was nothing like Lizzie McGuire. So first I'm confused. Then I go to college, and it's nothing like Gilmore Girls or Felicity. Now I'm confused and broke. So now I'm really poor and I need to get a job in the real world, which by the way, it's nothing like that show either. So I need to get some money. So my only plan now is to either get on Price is Right or Deal or No Deal because movie tickets ain't cheap.
Oh, sorry, I just fell asleep because of how boring that sounded. Man, I don't know about you, but I want to live. Like, really live. I'm tired of being conditioned to be okay with mediocrity. And I'm sick of being told how I need to live my life. Because to them, I'm just a pawn in their game to make more money and gain more market share. Why should I listen to them? You have to figure out for yourself what your life is supposed to look like. Don't look to somebody else to figure it out for you. And don't trust a system to take care of you. And in the words of Bob Dylan, he not busy being born is busy dying. You're living in...
Alright, so, just to comment on that. Sometimes I forget, that people watching these videos are usually, or at least often, trying to actually, like, better themselves, and they come here for that purpose. And I just kind of get on here and, like, either tell them off for saying something that I perceive to be obvious, or I do what I've kind of done today and say that you should leave the losers to their losing and get ahead while you can. But I just want to say, the stuff he's saying is, like, genuinely decent advice. Like, I don't know, live in the real world, take responsibility for your situation and your actions and stuff, live your life, don't be a couch potato and waste your life.
In a dream world, Neo. Time to unplug. Have you seen American Idol? I mean, like, in general. Have you heard of American Idol?
Alright, I'm gonna go and, look at some of the comments. They'll probably be a little less critical than I was. Alright, I've gone ahead and, picked out a few comments that I'll just go ahead and read really quickly now. At Chill4322 quotes from the video, let's take a moment of silence to thank the brave men and women who died to expand television freedoms. family game night, eating at the dinner table, good grades, meaningful conversation, social skills, time management, not being fat, brain cells, imagination, active lifestyle, originality, my taste in arts, standards of decency, outdoor activities, culture as a whole, Winston Smith. ETC is an abbreviation, not an acronym or initialism. I did not take the time to read that during the video when that scrolled by too quickly. Died is a strong word, but sure. Again, let me get in the mindset of what this video is for. If you are addicted to TV, you might be missing out on all these things. Think about it. At Peppermint1BD says, right on, guys. There's so much more to life than this inundation of media. God created in each of us a complex and beautiful mind. It's a terrible thing to waste. Thank you, Blimey Cow, for giving your fans something worth watching. Yeah. I'll agree with that. Don't waste your soul, or your life. Because you only get one. At Lucy's Answers says, I didn't grow up with TV, and for one of my New Year's resolutions this year, I gave up watching TV, so I pretty much agree with this, haha. Real reason I bring this up is we've seen her multiple times before. I've done a couple videos where I saw her comments and passed them by, and this one is just representative of something a few other people were saying. And yeah, I grew up without watching TV, and nowadays, basically, I watch The Office once a year, watch like a movie every week, and then I usually watch YouTube during my meal times and my spare time. Just because I live alone, and it kind of helps. I don't know, it's just something for my mind to do in case it's not doing something else. At Professor 1125 says, so right, it is almost pathetic how much people are addicted to their television shows, and how scary how much people are out of touch with reality in the era of social networking sites and reality shows. I want to be honest, as someone who is an adult and who works with other adults, I think a lot of people, for the 8 hours a day that they're at work, tend to get a decent amount of social interaction, as it were, and stuff other than wasting their time on the internet or on TV. One thing I will say is TikTok has cancer. TikTok needs to literally be banned and destroyed, and then burned and then thrown in hell and then spat on, and then revived and killed again and sent back to hell. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think I've said before, but a lot of these problems are more evident, more relevant for children and teenagers, and I think most people kind of get over it by the time they're adults. Because, I mean, if you think about it, Okay, even with all the crazy amount of entertainment and stuff, the human's capacity to be entertained by these things is relatively unchanged. People still get bored, and they still, I don't know, look to real life whenever they get bored. And, you know, in some things, the more things change, the more they remain the same. There's nothing new under the sun. Except AI. AI needs to die and go to hell and get burnt. And okay, AI and TikTok can both have the same sentence. Anyways, though, that is all the comments that I have picked out for today. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy the video, you can watch the original and subscribe to Blimey Cow. Links for both of those will be in the description below. But with that being said, this is the end of the video, and I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you later.